welcome back everyone to day 4 of the Boss Baby.
Yes.
Okay, so we will first take a look at today's video.
Not even Friday!
Come on, you're putting this thing on!
You're gonna make me? You can't make me, punk!
Okay.
Alright, so there's a little bit of nudity, but I think that's okay.
Yes.
Alright, so...
The mosaic?
Yeah, the mosaic, yes.
You did?
No, not me. It was like that in the movie too.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Good.
Not me, no.
I thought you did. Wow.
No.
David's technique is really
I can't do that.
Okay.
Alright, so today's sentence is, you can't make me, punk.
넌 날 그렇게 할 수 없. 넌 날 그렇게 하게 못해. 야 임마.
Okay?
Yes. Wow, this was pretty challenging to me.
The sentence?
Yes. Not the front part, just the back part. Punk.
Punk?
Yes. Okay,
That's
so
the only reason I wanted this sentence.
이 punk라는 단어 때문에 이 문장을 원했대요. So different reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
Alright, so today's sentence, like we already saw, is you can't make me, punk.
넌 나를 이걸 하게 할 수 없어. 이 자식아, 야 임마, 뭐 이 불량배야, 뭐 이런 거죠, 네.
Alright, so first, okay, we'll look at two parts then. Okay, make me and punk.
네, make me를 먼저 보고 그 다음에 punk를 볼게요.
Alright, so make me is in itself, it can be a sentence like, she wants me to do something, but I really don't want to do it.
네, 그러니까는 제가 막 데이빗한테 뭐 이걸 억지로 막 하게 하기를 바라는, 뭔가 하기를 바라는데 정말 너무너무 하기 싫다는 거예요.
Then I could say make me.
네, 그럴 때는 make me라고 하는 거죠. 억지로 하게 하려는 거. 네.
Okay, usually when people say this, they're challenging you to try to make me. If you can beat me, go ahead. But it also means you're gonna fight this until the very end.
마지막의 순간까지 이거를 나를 하게 하려면 계속 싸워야 되는 그런 느낌이에요. 정말로 강제적으로. Forcing.
Yes, you are forcing me to do it, and I will fight you at every corner to not do it.
네, 매 순간순간마다 싸우겠다고, 안 하려고. Okay.
Okay, so make me can be quite a strong word. If you strongly disagree with doing something, you can challenge them by saying make me.
하게 해봐, 뭐 해봐 이런 거죠.
Okay, but the more fun part about this is you can't make me, and then he said the word punk.
근데 그 다음에 punk라는 단어를 붙였다는 거예요.
Okay, punk is something an older person will use to a younger person.
자, 나이 드신 분들이 젊은 사람들을 부를 때 쓰는 표현.
But it will be to younger person that they don't like.
그런데 젊은 사람들은 그 표현을 듣는 것을 좋아하지 않죠.
Okay, so this old man, okay, I'm an old man, we'll say, and she's some kind of delinquent teenager. She has like gum in her mouth and she's like twirling around.
제가 막 버릇없는 10대가 돼가지고 막 껌을 씹으면서 막 이러고 있어요.
And you're making a sound. And I'm like,
저는 힘들어요. I can't even mimic the sound. Yes.
okay, well anyways, you get the idea. And I'd be like, all right, you got to stop doing that, punk.
야, 너 그것 좀 그만하지 못해. 이 펑크야. 야.
Okay, so a punk is usually for, maybe you guys might know the word hoodlum.
아, 호들럼이라는 단어로 알고 계실지도 모르겠다고요?
Or a low life?
What?
Low life. Low life.
Life, L-I-F-E.
Yes, a low life.
야, 아주 낮은 삶을 사는 거.
Okay, so like, here, you have gangsters that are top class gangsters, right?
아주 상류층의 그 깡패들. 네, 좁은.
And you have the guys that are trying to become that.
그렇게 되고 싶어하는. 네.
So like if we're talking about an Italian mafia, you'll see those guys, they're all wearing nice suits and eating in Italian restaurants. But you also have those guys outside on the streets.
Yes.
They're poorly dressed. They're barely getting by, and they're not good guys either. Those kind of guys, you call them hoodlums or lowlifes, or we can call them punks.
그러니까는 길거리에 있는 그 깡패들, 그러니까는 그 뭐 좋은 옷을 입고 이탈리아 식당에서 막 이렇게 고급 수트를 차리고 이렇게 하는 그런 마피아 같은 사람들 말고 길거리에 앉아가지고 쪼그려 앉아가지고 허름하게 입고 있는 그런 사람들, 후드왕이라고.
Okay, so punks can be used that way. Usually older people just use it to younger people because they don't like them at all. But also as in prison slang.
아, punk도 감옥에서 쓰는 용어라고.
In prison slang, they also say punk. It just means a young guy.
아, 젊은 사람들을 그렇게 부른대요.
Okay, so punk is just used in different ways. It doesn't always have to be offensive. Okay, if you want to be a tough guy, okay, like I'm trying to talk to these young kids, and I'm trying to be a tough guy, then I can call them punks.
자기가 좀 약간 터프한 그런 사람이 되고 싶으면은 그냥 이렇게 펑크라고 부르기도 한다고요. 오케이, move on.
Okay, you can't make me do it.
너 나 그거 하게 못해.
All right, so this is a similar sentence. We took out the punk part and just added the word do it.
But this is more useful.
Yeah.
How many times can you say you can make me punk in real life?
Well, maybe some
Even
younger,
you never said that before.
maybe some younger kid's gonna make me do something, and I don't want to do it. Then I'll say, you can't make me, punk.
But you never.
I've never said it yet.
The thing is, you never said
Okay.
that until
All right,
now
yes.
in your 41
All right, yes.
years life. Okay, so.
This sentence is much more useful for everyday usage.
네, 날마다 쓰기에는 이 표현이 참 좋은 표현이에요.
Okay, so someone wants you to do something, you strongly disagree doing it, you can say, you can't make me do it.
여러분이 정말 강력하게 반대를 하실 때는 이 표현을 말씀하시면 되세요.
Okay, of course, depending on who you're talking to, maybe they can make you do it.
그 말하는 상대가 누구냐에 따라서 그 사람은 여러분을 하게끔 할 수도 있겠죠. Like your mom.
Mom
your dad,
or maybe
teacher,
boss.
Boss. Okay.
Yeah, so boss says-
상사는.
So my boss tells me to do this work, I say, I really don't want to do this. And then I say, you can't make me do it. But then the boss says, actually I can, because I'm your boss.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
So she made you.
Right. Okay. So so do it is probably more useful,
Yeah,
but
그래서
punk is one of my
배워가지고.
dreams, though.
Don't put your dream in those educational videos.
What? It's not a bad word. It's okay.
나쁜 말 아니라고. Okay. Yes.
All right. So then we'll
Move on,
Okay.
please.
You can't make me, punk.
넌 나 그렇게 하게 할 수 없어. 야 임마.
You can't make me, punk.
넌 나 그렇게 하게 못해. 야 임마.
You can't make me do it.
너 나 그거 하게 못해.
You can't make me do it.
너 나 그거 할 수 있게 못해. 제가 펑크를 말하는 게 되게 힘드네요. 펑크. You know, I searched for similar words for punk.
In Korean?
Yes.
Okay.
And those words are not familiar to me to speak. I never spoke that word before.
Of course.
Imma. Have you
Okay.
heard about that?
Emma?
word? Imma, not Emma. That's it. People's name.
Yeah, like a girl name. Emma
Yeah.
Watson?
No, Imma.
Yeah.
야 임마.
Yeah, Emma.
Emma처럼 들리나봐요. No, Imma. I-M-M-A.
Emma?
Similar like this.
Okay.
When you heard this.
Oh, you mean it's a Korean word?
Yes,
Right. Okay,
Korean
right,
word.
okay.
If you heard this word, then you should be angry. Like the punk. Someone said to you punk, then you got.
Actually, I kind of like it.
자기한테 그렇게 불러주면 좋아할 것 같아.
If someone called me a punk, I'd be like, oh, I'm a punk. Cool.
Because you're young.
No, because I kind of have that violent guy image. Are you laughing or sneezing? Or coughing? I don't even know what that is anymore. Should I say bless you?
I don't know. The three factors are just mixed together, so.
Okay. Okay, well,
True.
anyway. Okay, well, anyways.
Okay, so I think this is enough for today.
Alright, so we will finish here. See you all for day 5.
Exhausted. Bye.
See ya! Yeah, so like maybe I have a house and in my front lawn there are some kids playing, playing around, or I go to a convenience store and in the parking lot I see some kids with, kind of drinking and they look drunk and they're just
smoking and.
right. They're not doing anything important. They're just loitering.
그냥 이렇게 시시덕거리면서 방황하고 있는.
Okay, so I could be like, all right, you guys go back home, punks.
아, 집에나 가라 이 자식들아 뭐 이제.
Okay, I could act like that. Of course, they could just grab me and beat me up in the back alley too.
그렇게 하면 이제 자기를 끌고 가서 이제 꼴 먹으러.
I mean, that could
Yeah,
happen.
that could happen.
But if I look tough enough, they'll be like, oh, right away, sir. We'll move our car and go home and study and do our homework.
자기가 충분히 터프하면 하면 걔네들이 알겠습니다 선생님 제가 바로 이동을 하도록 하겠죠 뭐 이런다고. Wow.
But
That's your dream. I guess.
Yeah, but most likely,
Never fulfilled.
most likely they'll take me to the back alley and I'll probably be shirtless and have no money on me either.
Experience?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Not yet, so.
Well, I'm not old enough to be calling younger guys punks.
Okay, I think.
Well, I'm not old enough to be that. I mean, if I was...
50s? 60s?
Alright, maybe.
50대나 60대 되면은 자기 꿈 중에 하나니까 해볼 거. So one day you will do
If
that.
I see some young kids on loitering, I'm gonna try and say it. Because the reason why I like this... The reason why I like saying this
Yes.
is because Clint Eastwood says this in a few movies to younger guys,
Yes.
but then he can fight well too in his movies.
Okay.
So everyone just gets away from him. But
So he became a hero anyway.
yeah, so in my image, maybe I can be like Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not saying I look like him, or maybe I
I
could
can't
have.
say anything about
Well,
what
just
you
in case-
said. Okay.
Just in case you have a wild imagination.
I didn't, but anyway.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for firing me.
Right. Okay. Or also they say this in RoboCop too.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Well, RoboCop is patrolling the streets.
Mhm.
He sees some hoodlums and he
Mhm.
calls them punks.
Really?
Yes.
오케이. 로보캅도 이런 얘기를 했다고요? 네.
So RoboCop also calls them punks. Clint Eastwood calls them punks.
So,
So David should also call them punks.
so the word of the image of the punk is just wrapped well with the RoboCop and Clint Eastwood and those.
Well, yeah, young delinquent teenagers, and the cool guy calls them punks.
Okay, I see. That's why. Wow, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited. When I get old enough, I'm gonna try this one day, and maybe get beaten up. I don't know, but I want to say this
sure?
at least once. What?
Are you sure about that thing?
That I'll get beaten up?
Yes. Or at least they were just against you.
Or if they gang up at me and say, "What'd you say, old man?" I'll say, "Here, no, take $10."
뭐라고 하냐, 늙은 아저씨야 그러면 여기 $10씩 받아. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, see?
I like that.
No, I get to call them punk. I'm happy. They get $10 each, so they're happy. It's a win-win.
윈윈이라고 자기는 펑크라고 말할 수 있어서 행복하고. My gosh.
It's a dream I had since I was young, so.
That's a very weird dream, I guess. Okay, but fine. What can I
No,
say?
okay, like, one of the things is, I kind of like the 40s, 50s, where they wear fedoras, and, the Tommy gun era with suits. So I always used to tell my parents,
Yes.
on my 40th birthday, buy me a fedora.
Yes.
Of course, they never did, but,
Yes, and you passed the 40.
okay, that's not, yeah, okay, they never did.
Then you can buy it for yourself.
Yeah, but I realized I'm not a very good fedora type.
자기는 네, 그 모자 그거에 어울리지 않는 걸 알았다고.
Fedoras look only good on certain type of people.
Okay.
Anyway, so in the 40s, they used to say the word punk quite often to other kids.
In your dream, right? 40s.
Well, I'd start wearing a fedora in my 40s. Around 50s, I'll be looking at some teenagers and be like calling them punks.
40대에는 이 모자를 쓰고 돌아다니고 50대는 애들한테 펑크라고.
I had it planned out, but it didn't work out so far.
Okay, so
But I'll have $10 ready to give out to kids.
$10 가지고 다닌다고?
Maybe they might get angry because it's only $10. but-
10달러밖에 안 돼서 화가 날 수도 있다. Yes, that's too cheap. These days the price is really increased a
Okay,
lot.
maybe $20 then.
That's
Also still cheap?
100.
I just said one word! Punk! That's all.
But there are a lot of kids are hearing that.
Okay, well, maybe I'll look for small groups,
Okay, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
really want to see the scene one day. So I'm just behind you and then 2 or 3 steps away from you. And
or you could be far away with a camera. So if they beat me up, you got it on camera.
to sue them,
Yes,
accuse them,
yes.
고소하라고. But they will sue you first.
For
He
calling.
said.
Well, I'm an old man. As an old man, I can say that to younger people.
Okay, so anyway, move on.
Okay? One more thing you could say about punk though, since we talked about this.
Can I get out of the?
No, just one last thing. Just one last thing. There,
No, you're making me to listen to.
no, just one last thing. Okay, so there was a MTV. I don't know if People know MTV.
The vibe.
Not MTB, MTV.
MTV, okay?
It's a cable channel
아,
for
야,
music videos.
야. 그 MTV 그 채널 있죠, 네.
MTV had a show hosted by Ashton Kutcher. He's a famous actor.
One time, I like him.
Yeah, a lot of people liked him. Anyways, he hosted a show when he was younger called Punked.
punk라는 쇼를 애쉬튼 컬처 아시죠? 그 잘생긴 미남 배우가 했대요, 진행을 했대요.
Okay, so because of that show, the word punk also got famous for playing jokes on your friend.
그
prank.
쇼 때문에 prank라고 오케이 아무튼 그 용어가 유행하게 됐다고요.
So they'll have hidden cameras everywhere, and you invite your friend or some other stranger you don't know, and you play a prank on him. And they film how you react to the prank.
몰래 카메라 같은 건가 봐요. So hidden camera.
Yeah, there are hidden cameras everywhere,
yeah,
and they look at how you react to it.
When was it?
Well, this is when Ashton Kutcher was much, much younger.
Yes.
So like his early 20s, so
Then 20 or more than 20 years.
about 20 years, roughly.
So one time in Korea it was popular. It got popular. The similar ones.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't know if you remember the show Asking for Dinner on the street. I told you they're knocking the door and asking for dinner for free.
Let's say I remember.
It looks like you don't remember, so
You told me this?
yes!
Are you sure it's me?
Where else I can explain it to you?
I don't know, maybe someone else?
That Saturday, Joe.
Ah! Right, okay, now I remember.
Yes.
Wait, are you wearing the ribbon again? Didn't you tell me not to wear? Didn't you promise me you wouldn't wear that again?
저보고 이건 입지 말라고. But I didn't touch my ribbon until now.
It doesn't matter, you promised not to wear it. Don't wear the ribbon.
I didn't know it was filming day.
Okay.
오늘 녹음할 생각이 없다가 녹화할 생각 없다 하는 거야. That's not my point.
Okay.
Sidetrack.
Okay.
Where were we?
So anyways, you told me that it's similar to another show, and I
Yes,
said I remember.
The MC is the one of the center of that prank show.
Okay.
So anyway, that was edit.
Okay.
Yes.
Just don't wear the ribbon.
You want me to untie this?
No, it's too late now. All right, so then we'll